Hello everyone, my name is Kritikka Mathurr. I am an astrologer, numerologist, Vastu consultant and a life coach. Today's video is very special because I'm going to cover the third part of the first two parts that I have started about the questions. So I'm going to be taking up your questions. I had posted on my Instagram page over here to share with me some of the questions that you would want me to cover and you would want my opinion or my just general view on them. So I got a lot of questions and I decided to put them into three different categories and three different part of videos so that I can cover all of you guys' questions. So stay tuned till the end and don't forget to subscribe my channel and tap the bell to get regular notifications from my side. So let's begin. The first question for today: gemstones. Which gemstone is suitable? So gemstone in itself is a very big topic and there are some mystical theories about gemstones. So in my opinion, I'm just going to share what I have seen working, I have experienced. So in my experience, gemstones do work. So whether they give positive result or negative result, but gemstones work. Now, how do they exactly work or execute the results? Each gemstone represents a particular planet. Gemstones give power to that planet. That's it. So if the planet is good in your chart, gemstone is going to give it power and going to make it more powerful. If a planet is bad for your chart and you wear a gemstone, it is again going to give power to that and give you the results of that planet. Which means, in which scenarios should you wear a gemstone? If your planet is good in the chart and it is strong, then you don't need a gemstone. It's already doing its job. If a planet is good for your chart but it's weak, it's not able to give its results, that's the time when you should be wearing gemstones. If a planet is not good for your chart and you wear a gemstone, the results of that negative planet is going to increase, giving you more negativity. So the meaning of gemstone is giving power. So if positive planet, positive power, negative planet, giving it more power, resulting into negative results. When you should not wear gemstone is a completely different story, wherein your chart needs to be analyzed step by step on each and every level on what kind of questions you have, what kind of concerns you have, and then we see which gemstones are needed or even gemstones are needed at all or not. One more thing I want to add here is, usually people think that only gemstone make a difference. No, even the metals, the ornaments, the thread that you wear thread in your on your hand, right? You wear thread in your neck. All that also matters. So it's not just gemstone, it's also the chain, the challas, the gold rings, the diamond rings, the threads you wear, the anklets, bracelets, karas, all matter. It's not just the stones or it's not just the gemstones that make a difference, positive or negative. So here, for example, you wear a copper kara for your career and you want to enhance your career. At the same time, it is going to give you very good results for your career depending on your chart, if it's associated with the 10th house or so on. But if the same kara is going to give you marital issues, because that kara is going to increase ego and aggression in you. So in case it makes some kind of formations or yoga or chances regarding that, then it may hamper your married life. That's why they have to be very carefully prescribed. It's like you have to create balance onto the thing. It's a very narrow line that you want to be very careful on what you are enhancing and what effect is going to give you in some other part of your life. So like for example, if you want to enhance your 10th house, which is your career house, usually we see the work environment, the career through 10th house. So if you want to enhance that, it's 12th from the 11th. So enhancing your 10th house can actually give you problems in your marital life. For example, depending on how the planets are placed, what kind of combinations they make. So it's not just one big formula that anyone can wear a particular gemstone or anyone can wear a particular metal. It doesn't work like that. It's very, very, very specific. Coming to the next question. So the next question is how to improve karmic debts. So this is a very important, very good question, interesting question. See, karmic debts are usually seen through how Saturn is placed in your horoscope. So there are other thousand of ways to see that. Okay, this is just one of the ways to see. So wherever Saturn is placed in your horoscope, that is where you need to figure out what is the debt that you have and what kind of remedies you can do. Like for example, Saturn is the natural significator of construction. So wherever Saturn is placed, you need to do construction for that particular thing, depending on the sign it's in, on the house it's in. So you have to combine, that's how remedies are made. So you have to combine the significance of the planet, of the house and the sign that it's in, because each planet is in a particular sign in a particular house. So for example, Saturn is your first house. Saturn is a service provider. It does not do things for his own. He does things for other people. So you need to construct home for yourself first, because Saturn is not letting you do things for yourself. It's always through you. In fact, a lot of other people are going to get benefited. That's a prediction for you. If Saturn is the first house, this is a prediction for you. Other people are going to get benefited through you. You have to construct a home for yourself. If it's in the third house, you have to construct wells, or these days it's very difficult, so you can get a pyao, as we can say, like pyao. What third house is why is it? See, you need to understand the logic. So third house is communication, the transits, the movement. So people who are going from one place to another, people who are going from home to office, you can distribute water bottles to them. You can help them in a way that relaxes them. You can construct, or you can donate for the benches that people can sit, they can relax, or you can construct pyao in front of your house. Okay, planting trees is a very, very important remedy. It's a big remedy, and I would strongly recommend you and advise you all, whoever is watching me, and if you share it to your friends and family, whoever is watching, I would want this message to go as far as it can. Please do plant trees. You can do it at your home, you can do it in the garden, you can do it in a park, but planting trees is very important. It takes away a lot of the karmic debts, because you're using so much of oxygen, you're using electricity, you're using water, you're using so many resources of nature. You have to give it back. You have to give the oxygen back. You need to give back to the nature. That's why planting trees is very good. Similarly, if like Saturn, if it's placed in the 7th house, then construct marriage halls. If it's in the 9th house or 5th house, you should construct schools, or you can even construct like a temple. So it will be, it's a prediction, 100%. If your Saturn is in the 5th house or the 9th house, then your father or your grandfather must have constructed a temple or a school, or must have donated in a school. So the same lineage you have to follow, you have to do these remedies. So you have to see wherever Saturn is placed, you have to do it accordingly. Plus, press feet of your grandparents. If you live with your grandparents, you're very lucky. Press their feet every single night before they sleep. This is also a very good remedy that you can do. And one of the things that you can do also is you can take urad dal, you can take sarson tel, which is mustard oil, and you can take a bit of salt, mix everything up and donate it to Shani temple. This is also one thing that you can do. So coming to the next question. Vastu tips for prosperity, health and happiness. So for this, one of the ways that you can do it is to get a water fountain and put it in the northeast area of your house. You have to see it from the center of your house, put it in the northeast area, because that is going to activate the money flow. See, why? Again, the reason, the logic is important. Water represents money, because we say no, water is priceless. It represents money. We use a lot of water. If wherever you see, that's again a prediction, if you waste a lot of water, you will see that you will always have financial issues. If you waste water, if you spend it in a way like carelessly spending water, then you will face financial trouble. So that's why keep water in circular motion, keep on, like money coming in, money going out, motion, circulate motion. Okay, Lakshmi ji also wants that the money keeps on, circulating to people. So water fountain on the northeast is one. Wind chimes are very beautiful, and even even if you listen to wind chimes on YouTube or just play it, it's soothing, it's very calming, gives you a lot of peace. So the wind chimes, put it in the northwest direction of silver color wind chime, and make sure that you put it in a place where natural wind is coming. So you can put it on a balcony, for example. Another thing what you can do is make sure the windows of your house are clean, because window is what, like you see the world through window and the world sees you through the window. So if the windows are dirty, then you will not have clarity of mind, you will always be confused. And similarly, the world will see you like that, the world will see you as something that you're not. So if you have these issues that nobody respects me, they see me like they perceive me to be someone that I'm not, they blame me for something that I've not done, clean the windows of the house. This is also going to help you. Okay, that brings us to the next question, and that is how to get rid of stagnancy, house change. So for this, one thing you can do is recite Hanuman Chalisa for 21 times for 21 days, for every single day. So 21 times every day for 21 days to be done. Another thing is to offer water to the sun. So you have to offer water to the sun in a copper utensil. You have to put water, you have to put little bit of vermilion, which is sindoor, and offer to the sun. Make sure the water that falls down doesn't touch your feet. So just take care on that. And another thing that you can do is, if you have a brother, just ask him to gift you a copper coin. Just take a copper coin from him. If you don't have a brother, then just ask any male figure in your life to give a copper coin to you, except for your husband. For this particular query, we need to see the horoscope, because we need to see whether the house change is going to happen or not. When is it going to happen? When do we actually see something like transfer of things happening? Because it has to be very specific to your horoscope, but these are very generic remedy that can help you. So please go ahead and do them and let me know the results. And coming to the next question, so how to believe in self and change in lifestyle. Okay, that's also a very interesting question, and it's a very good thing that someone asked me this, because it's important. So bringing lifestyle changes is very important. Okay, there are a lot of things that you can do. You can wake up at 4 a.m. every day. You can do morning walks, you can do evening walks as lifestyle changes, and everything has a meaning. See, one of the lifestyle changes that you can do is to bring in patience in your life. So you see people who are honking on the roads, people who are showing road rage, they all have weak Saturn, and I'm sure they're going to face, they're going to suffer due to that. Saturn is going to show his significance in their life. They're going to suffer due to that habit that they have. And you can see on the road, whoever is behaving like this, they have bad Saturn. They need to work on it. So that's also again a prediction. So you have to have patience in your life. That's one. Lifestyle changes. Another thing, just be humble towards people. See, Sarasati disturbs you. There was also a question on Sarasati, I think last time, which we covered. So it disturbs you if you have pride of something. Like if moon is in the second house and Saturn is going over the moon, is going to take away that family pride from you. So Saturn takes the pride, whichever you have, the lot of proud towards something, or you have pride for one thing, like this is their ego. that thing Saturn will just take it away from you. So do not have pride, be humble towards people. And you see, Saturn is a natural judge. For a judge, it's right and wrong, everyone is equal. So make sure that everyone is equal in your eyes. You should not discriminate based on any factors. That's also one thing. If you have a people tree near your home, by looking at the tree we can see how good your Saturn is or how bad your Saturn. If the tree is drying out, you have some issues going on in your chart. That is also a prediction. You see that, you can go and try and test it. So people tree, you have to put water on the tree. That is also one good remedy that you can do. It's a lifestyle change that you can do. Waking up at 4 a.m. Why is it? It improves Ketu. If you have weak Ketu, waking up at 4 a.m., Brahma Muhurat as we say, it's very important. And in 1 month you will see the effects of Ketu. If you have problems due to Ketu, then definitely they will be resolved in 1 month. So that's why each thing has a reason why, it's said that you should do this. If our grandparents or our parents say this because of a particular reason. Okay, having gratitude, practicing gratitude is, I cannot put more emphasis, is so important. It's so important. You have to wake up every single day, you have to write down for something that you're thankful for. Before sleeping you have to write down something that you thank. Well, you take away so much from here and there, and you use so many resources, natural resources. You have to be thankful towards those things. You have a house to live in, you have clothes to wear. So these are very big things. If you stop taking for granted, these are very big things that we should practice in our day-to-day life. And why is it important? Again, we can link it through astrology, because like I was saying, everything has a meaning why we're doing it. So your ambitions, your achievements, whatever your achievements are, something you must be having some things that you have, you're thankful for. When you count those things, see, you have 10 things going on right in your life, and you have just one that thing that's not working out, your mind goes towards that thing. Okay, so you have to avoid that. Focus on what you have. Once you start focusing on that, you're enhancing your 11th house. 11th house is what? Your ambitions, your desires, your fulfillments, your achievements. So you're giving more energy, you're giving more power to 11th house. 11th house ruler is who? Rahu. Rahu increases everything, amplifies the things. So he says, okay, you're thankful for this, you appreciate what I give you, take more. Here, take more, enjoy more. Because Rahu is bhoga karka. It gives you the bhog. He's like, okay, take more. So once you do this, it's something that you do, it's something that you practice in your daily life. Being your patience, being humble, do not be judgmental, watering to people, tree, gratitude. These things are very, very helpful, and they help you a lot. So this brings us to the next question, which is Mars as Lagna Lord in the 8th house. So Mars is Lagna Lord in the 8th house. I don't know if it's Aries or Scorpio, but it definitely shows us that you're a very aggressive speaker. You're very fearless of the situations. You are a person who likes to take a lot of risks. You're not afraid of anything. You're that kind of soldier who will go to the war, who will die or who will kill, but he will only return once the war is over. You're not scared of the things, of shedding blood, of taking new steps, taking initiatives, risk-taking abilities. You have them all, and you're a very aggressive speaker, very argumentative person, a person like a lawyer. He's very aggressive on his communication skills. We also see that you will not want to show much about yourself, but you want to know about other people. And also we see that you will have a lot of willpower, very secretive, research oriented. When you go deep into something, you just go deep into something. Nobody can take you out from there. And things that people say to you, things that people make you feel, you never forget that. That's one of the qualities if you have this. Okay, so that's all from my side. So we've covered the questions that were asked from me. And I hope I've covered all the questions. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you got all the answers. I hope so. So thank you so much for staying tuned, for subscribing my channel, for tapping the bell. And if you hadn't done that already, just go ahead and do that. And thank you so much for watching this video.